Right, hello everyone. We are at the Shinuba. Is that how you pronounce it? Scrambled sausage.
Shibuya.
Is that how you pronounce it? You can see
Shibuya.
behind us there. It is like a mini Times Square. It's very, very crowded. I've met up with John tonight because I was going to do a video on Japan, just my experience alone. But I thought 2 is better than 1. Tell me, how's your week been? What's it been like being here, John?
You know what, Italy, I've been there for just over a week, and I tell you what, this is the best time I've ever had. I mean, the city, the country, the lot is clean, the people are friendly, the people are just cannot do more for you. You ask for a direction, they're not just, they point out, they just walk along with you. Doesn't matter how many minutes. And it's just stunning. I mean, there's lots to do. Tokyo, 22 million population, right? I tell you what, right, they got time to talk to you. Oh, it's just the best experience of my life. I mean, never done the Far East before. I recommend anyone what fancy coming to Far East. Tokyo's the place to go.
Do you know what it is? I've been to a few countries. I've been to Saudi, Australia, USA, following Newcastle, Japan now. By far, this is my favourite country. By a mile. You mentioned some of the people. So polite, like courtesy, and they even nod out of respect, and they'll show you, as John was saying, they don't just point you, they'll show you. And it's quite incredible how, if you compare that back to even like the UK, where some people, not everyone, are quite abrupt and maybe ignore you and don't want to help you. And you know, the welcome tourists massively, and it's a massive credit to the Japanese people. They are a massive credit to the human race for me. Yeah,
absolute facts. I mean, you can just go in the shops as well, you can just tell what they want, and they're just so happy to help you out. I mean, look, you go in, right, doesn't matter how long they work, if it's a 12-hour shift or 16-hour shift, they're just there, they're so happy, they smile, they're polite, their attitude is so spot on. When you go in, right, like back in the UK, you just mentioned it there, not all of them, but at the end of the day, right, they just want to get their money and just good. I mean, you don't see them mourn, you don't hear them say, oh, it's a long day, this and that, and talk about, like, you know, they want to get surfing, you know, and they just want to be there. They're just happy working there. They just got everyday life. They want to be there, do their job, and they just want to get themselves home. But in this country, I tell you what, they just get on with it, get on with everyday life. And you know what, I'm gonna have to agree, spot on people, Lee.
Yeah,
and you know what,
very clean. You touch upon that briefly. There's not many bins. You can only put your stuff into, like train station bins and stuff like that. So it's very, very clean. It's incredibly clean, even the non-busy areas. I want to talk about the weather, because it has been red hot. I mean, we're not used to it. I think the lowest temperature it's been during the day is 31 degrees, and that's the lowest, by the way. And it's been averaging around 35 to 38. How much bottle of water have you bought this week?
I've been drinking like loads of water, loads of Diet Cokes and that as well, and it's been a lot. I've drinking plenty of foods. In fact, all I had to eat a day was a chocolate scone. That's it. That's all I had to eat a day. That just goes to show that you can't really eat anything, can you? Because
of the heat.
It's the heat. And you know what it is, right? I mean, you get up, you get any time you want. You can get at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, you know, if you want it, that is. And just do like a late walk around sort of thing, feel yourself fresh. There's things to do here, Lee. There's lots of things to do. I've got to do the Disney Resort tomorrow. And going back to the weather, I tell you what, it is absolutely brutal. I mean, you don't even get this in the UK. And when you do, it's a different type of heat. And they still mourn about it. The Japanese, right, they just get on with it. They get on with it. They don't mourn about it. They smile, you know. And that's what it's all about. But the bottom line is, when you go back to the UK, some people...
Or if it rains, we twist. If it's sunny, we twist.
Exactly. We can't win in the weather, not even back in the home. We're so difficult to please nowadays, you know what I mean? That is the thing. But when you go to their country, we do respect their country. When you go back home, it's just totally different. It's all different when you're in the road, back at home. Are they the same people? Probably not. But it's work life, work. Home here, they work, and they come and enjoy themselves.
It is, it's really, really hot. I mean, I like the hot weather, but not too much. Forever out drinking water. God, hey, losing sweat and everything. The trains, that's a big thing here we've noticed as well. They're very much on time, a lot of them, considering the UK isn't. That's the best to get around is via train. So many of them as well. You can get lost in the big stations, can't you?
Absolutely. I mean, they got about something like 6 lines on one train, 10 lines on another. It's so confusing. I mean, there's a train, I can't remember the one it is, you get off, right? I mean, you got to walk about 10 minutes to get to where you want to be, or 10 minutes where you want to get to the next line. But you know what it is, right? You just mentioned earlier on as well, they got their train spot on, they got their everything in place at Tokyo, they got it so spot on, yeah? The money, they put the money in, they make the country and the city better, you know, and they just get on with it. Money's a object here, Back home, right, when you talk about money, it goes to the wrong places, it goes to the wrong people, you know. We want our country to be better and better, yeah? But unfortunately, we pay our taxes in the wrong people. We're not going to discuss it here, but this city, they invest the money for tourism, and the money puts it back to the right places. And I think Tokyo has got it so spot on. For me, one of the best cities in the world I've visited. I said Rome, this country, this city tops the lot.
Was this country built in a day?
Definitely not. Definitely not. It must have taken years, and they get on with it. Doesn't matter how hot it is, they work hard. They got the infrastructure right, they've got the roads right, they've got the transport right in this country.
The only slight negative I've got with the trains are fantastic, by the way. It's just after midnight you can't get a train, which is so weird in a city, the most populated city in the world, and the likes of New York and London all have the underground. They're 24 hours. That's the only slight negative, because you can't really stay out too late unless you want to pay higher fees for Ubers and stuff like that. That's a slight one. Did you take in any of the Japanese food at all?
I just had noodles and meats and
love the
noodles, man. The noodles are so fresh, it's just so cooked well. You get lots of noodles as well. In fact, you get more portions here than you do back home, and it's cheaper here than it is back home. Again, that's no disrespect to the people back at home, yeah, with the food portions, yeah. But again, the people are just so family oriented. They're friendly. They help you in every single way. If they put the customer first, there's no delays. What I love about the food is the cuisine as well. Everything about it. With some places, you didn't get a lot of choices. I'm not gonna lie, but the food they deliver is stunning.
He's a big fan of it. I struggled a little bit with some food and being vegetarian doesn't help. So some places do cater, but some of the stuff don't. But that's just me being awkward because I'm being vegetarian. But I tried it the first couple of days with the breakfast at the hotel, and then I kind of went off a little bit off boil because I'm travelling a lot. I haven't had loads of opportunities to stop. I have had a couple of British pub meals, I'm not going to lie to you, because that's what I know and love. But I've tried it, and I've tried even things with egg in it. I'm not a big fan of egg, but I've give that a go as well. So yeah, you've got to take it in. And obviously they're mad about the football. We've seen that with the Japanese, haven't they? They are very, very, very passionate about Newcastle United. I can't really say about other Premier League clubs. I'm sure they'll be the same. But the Japanese fans went mental for us, didn't they?
100
for the club.
100%. I mean, most of the fans might not have heard of Newcastle United, but they have now. Because I tell you what, right, we turned up on numbers, we turned up. It's just incredible, man. You know, when they said that Newcastle's going to come to Japan, I bet they were buzzing with joy, man. They come here, right? We turn up on numbers, we make the people welcome, we put on the shows. Big up to Newcastle United, by the way. We put on the shows. 3 drinks yesterday, and we went to the crowd karaoke, and the fans were shocked to see the players come out. Actually, we didn't expect that at all whatsoever. It was a shock to us.
The club have played their part. Big shout out to Newcastle.
100%.
Japanese fans went absolutely mental. We've seen that with the second game at the Japan National Stadium. That was incredible.
Amazing.
The fans just literally behind us. It was incredible. So they're very passionate about Newcastle United. The club obviously came out here to try and make money, the commercial side of Newcastle United, and I think they've done that. Obviously, John touched upon there, they put on a few events, which was great. I've met so many different people, new people as well, John. I don't know if you have. I've met local Japanese, I've met Newcastle supporters. I didn't even know Leslie. You know what I mean? I've met her, I've met loads of Australians who were, of course, down in Melbourne, who came back up for the second time. Newcastle fans from Newcastle. I've met so many new people. This is what networking is all about, isn't it?
Absolutely. In Dubai, Hong Kong, Vietnam as well, and also South Korea as well. We're going to be big in the Far East in the years to come. But one thing I'm going to say to you, right? I mean, if I'm honest with you, we need to win a trophy to put our name on that map. It's great being a big club. It's great being our club being known, but we got to win a trophy because at the end of the day, our fan base deserves to win a trophy. We win a trophy. This club is going to be takeoff. It's going to go places. But at the end of the day, I think the fans here, the Asian fans, Newcastle United Asian fans, big up to them. You're all legends. We all love you. And we have to say big up to them because they put on a show. And the people we met have been absolutely fantastic. When they put cameras on their faces, they love it. That is the thing, is hello, is none of this. I don't want to have that sort of thing. But it's absolutely brilliant. This is why, Lee, us YouTubers, right? I mean, we do a good job here. We put ourselves out. We do things because we love the community. We love the people. And this is our job. This is what we want to do. And this is why people love us and they come to us. Big up to the Asian fans, Japanese. Put on a show. We love you. I want many more of these, please.
I think also we talked about the respect also on the trains and that nobody speaks. Everyone has the music on. Everyone has the phones on silent. And again, reference that back to. I mean, I don't get the metro much in Newcastle because I drive, but I can imagine that would be pretty loud on the London Underground. I get a lot for the Newcastle away games, and nobody has much respect. So again, shout out to the Japanese, absolutely incredible. And John's been here for like 9 or 10 days. I've been here 8 days. We've both thoroughly enjoyed ourselves together with other fans, alone time as well, where we've explored the city. It's been a wonderful, wonderful country, no doubt. I didn't expect it, to be honest with you, John. I came to this country thinking it'll be mad, it'll be wacky, but everything is just blowing my expectations. Final word from you?
Yep, 100%. I mean, I didn't expect what to expect to hear Lee at all whatsoever because I knew it'd be a big city. I knew it's going to be a rat race, but it's not so bad at all whatsoever. I think, like I said, people are friendly. You can talk to people. If you bump into them by mistake, they apologise to you straight away. And
it's so good for solo travellers as well.
100%. So if you fancy coming to Japan or Tokyo, and if you're a solo traveller, like myself, like Lee, like Adam, let's be real, do it. You'll feel safe here. 110% feel safe. There's hardly any police officers here at all. So that's another thing I've got to pick up on. So there's hardly any police.
Plenty in England at the moment.
100%, and that as well documented, and that is for another day. But listen, if you give us marks out of 10 for Tokyo, 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Japan, 10 out of 10. The people, 10 out of 10. Yeah, no less, no more. You know what? Please come to Japan. It is stunning, absolutely stunning. There's things to do. There's everything to do here. It's a city. It's a beautiful city.
And it's massive to go and explore.
It's huge.
There's culture to brand new, like, you know, you've got the scramble behind us. You can go and see all of the temples. You can go and see the sport as well. We've thoroughly enjoyed it. Please let us know if you're going to visit Japan or if you have. What was your favourite moment as well? But for me and John, we'll see us back in the UK.